Hello, this is Vardanis from the Blades of Oblivion Guild on the Dragonbrand server. In this tutorial video, you will learn about the Retaliation build Guardian, followed by a combat demonstration. Let's take a look at our traits here. Okay, I did 20 in Valor, 30 in Honor, and 20 in Virtues. I will describe my equipable traits here. I did Purity, lose a condition every 10 seconds. Honorable Shield, gain 90 toughness when wielding a shield and reduces a cooldown on shield skills by 20%. This is pretty crucial for any kind of bunker guardian. Honor, Writ of Exaltation, symbols are larger, which is my personal favorite. I like to have the larger symbols because it gives me a little bit more area to move around. If you want to use the smaller ones, superior area is a pretty good trait to go for, since we will be using shouts, and I will get into that a little bit later in this video. So let's move on to our Writ of the Merciful. All symbols hell allies, which is pretty nice for trying to survive and live. Of course, you got to actually stand into the symbol for the heals to work. It may be a little bit amount of healing, but it does add up with all the other passive stuff, which you will see later on. Alright, two-handed mastery. I want to use this for souling mostly, to be able to use my great sword skills faster. But our alternatives is battle presence. Nearby allies gain virtue or resolve passive effect, which is pretty good. Then the other one I do really like is Pure Voice. Allies affected by shouts convert one condition into a boon. Okay, it does say allies, but it also does affect you as well. So you can burn off your conditions and convert them into boons by using this trait. Now, here, it does counteract a little bit with Purity. If you don't want mega, condition removal, you can probably trade in Purity for, where is it? Strength in numbers. Allies gain up to 70 toughness based on your effective level. Now, what it means by effective level is 70 is the max. If you're level 80 or in a level 80 area, corresponding to if your level is actually level 80, and if you're in a level 80, you'll gain 70 toughness in combat. It only does it in combat. Now, if you go to a lower level area, it will go down to whatever the effective level is of that area. So we're moving on. Let's go to virtues. Vengeful. This is a retaliation build, so I went with retaliation lasts 25% longer. And my other one is absolute resolution. Activating virtue of resolve removes 3 conditions. Main reason why I have this is for the virtue resolve's passive effect is stronger, which will allow, let me highlight it, its passive regeneration to heal more. Alright, I'm going to discuss some of the other crucial, I'm not going to get into a lot of this. There's some alternatives. There's probably about 5 or 6 different ways with this current trait line on builds, but it would make my video a lot longer, and I want to keep y'all's attention. So the other is selfish daring. At the end of your dodge roll, here's another one. It says nearby allies. Now, it does heal your allies around you at the end of your dodge roll, but it also heals yourself, which is pretty nice if you're jumping out of the way of something because you're on low life, which I highly recommend doing to try to recuperate. The other one is virtue of retribution. gain retaliation when you activate a virtue. That's the reason why this is the key focus of a retribution. I don't know why I'm saying retribution. Retaliation build guardian. What you gain retaliation every time you activate a virtue. And also on top of that, you get inspired virtues. Virtues also apply the following boons: Justice, Might, Resolve, Regeneration, and Courage, Protection. Now, I usually only use my Virtue of Justice and Virtue of Courage. Resolve is more powerful by using it as a passive rather than actually using it. Let's talk about our gear here. We'll start with the gear itself. I recommend using the Cleric, which is power, toughness, and the main stat of healing. I recommend getting almost all gear that, because you want to try to get, let me switch weapons so my toughness is actually higher, around 2,000 plus on toughness, and you want to try to get around 850 to 1,000 healing, somewhere around that area here. I did sacrifice a little bit of stuff for, like, for example here, I went with the item that provided vitality just to get a little bit more life. The runes I went with is the Superior Rune of the Forge, which is pretty nice. I like the Protection Deterioration, the 20%. You can get these runes from trading in Sorrow's Embrace tokens. And my big reason why I even use these runes is at 50% life, you gain protection for 10 seconds and burn all nearby foes. The protection works as far as burning nearby foes. I haven't noticing it actually working. It could not have a animation, so that's the reason why I haven't noticed it. Maybe ArenaNet will eventually put in a animation to this rune. Look at our weapons here. I used this is what they call the Berserker stats, which is power, precision, and crit damage, because I used the Greatsword just to be able to pull a little bit more damage, so I wanted more damaging stats on it. And with my sigil, I use the Superior Sigil of Battle, and you gain 3 stacks of might, which with the nerf is 20-second cooldown when you swap this weapon in combat. And with this particular build, or just me personally, I switch weapons quite a bit. Every chance I get, I am switching weapons to do damage, as well as holding the attention of the monster that I am fighting. Let's look at our defensive weapons. This is of the Cleric, power, toughness, and healing power. I have the Sigil of Blood on it, 30% chance on critical hit to steal health. It's a little bit of health, it's not very much. I can't really give you too much of an accurate number on it, it's just a little bit. It does stack with all the other healing that will be going on through regeneration and resolve and all the other lovely stuff, so yeah, it helps. My shield, to be honest, I'm really not too sure what those prefixes of those stats are, but I did with the vitality and healing power just to get a little bit more life with it. And the big crucial part, really more than anything, is the Superior Sigil of Life. Gain plus 10 healing each time you kill a foe, 25 stacks. And if you go down, and you get rid of all your stacks, of course. Which equals up to about 250 healing, which is pretty nice. That pretty much concludes the armor tutorial. Let's move on to our skills. or equipable skills. Signa Resolve cures a condition every 10 seconds. This is a big heal for a Guardian. And since Guardians have naturally low life, this makes this heal actually even bigger, because it will fully heal you, pretty much. It's pretty much most Guardians use it, very few use anything else. It's the best heal. I use shouts. Hold the line, stand your ground, and save yourself. Of course, they're pretty exclamatory, what they are. Protection, regeneration, stability is really nice, and on top of that, you will also get retaliation. And save yourself, you get one of everything. My elite skill, I use renewed focus. Now, if I get in the big pickle where, I'm about dead, I have all my, stuff on cooldown, such as this, and, all my virtues or whatever, I'm going down, I really need a extra heal, I will go ahead and use my virtue of resolve. Then I will pop my renewed focus, which makes you invulnerable for 3 seconds and recharges all your virtues, so you get everything back. It's a good, restart button, I guess you can say. Recovery. Alright. So let's go do a combat demonstration. I had a suggestion about doing a champion giant, but I feel that my video may be pretty long, and me killing a champion giant will probably take me about 20-30 minutes. So I'm just doing a veteran to kind of show you how these guys act in battle, what you should do. I'm just using my greatsword at the moment to do some damage. I'm not really low on life, so this could help. See here in a minute, you can see the little fist. That is my retaliation hitting this guy. And as a Guardian, one of your key things is try to keep these guys in one area. Now I'm going to start trying to take some hits here to try to show you, demonstrate the survivability of these guys on how they can recharge. You can see my retaliation hits here, the fist. Also here are Seal of Absorption. It's pretty crucial to use that, because if you trying to control what's going on, see I can, they didn't really go too far what I wanted. But if you hit it twice, it becomes a heal too as well. So it's not only a knockback, but it's also a heal. And when you're fighting, be sure to watch your opponent, your boss here. Just like when he's going to do his stomp, I'm going to try to move out of the way. Move. You see the heal for 1,000 from selfish daunting or daring. Sorry. So now I'm getting pretty low on life. I'm gonna have to pop a heal here. Pretty close to full life. Okay. Back in. Remember your protector strike. When you get into when you're learning your boss's moves. Like when he's going to do a stomp, I'll try to use Protector Strike, block it just like I did. It kind of happened kind of fast. That's not good. You get in a pickle like this, look for the lowest life thing. Try to kill it. This wasn't really intention. I've made a video before this. I didn't die like that, so I'm sorry for that. It's pretty late. Actually, this is my first YouTube video. I'm quite nervous about it, to be honest with you. So hopefully y'all will enjoy my video here. And our symbols, be sure you want to stay into your symbols. Don't be rolling out of them, or be careful about rolling out of them. Only do it if it's a must do. Thank you for watching my video. I hope y'all enjoyed it and learned quite a bit about this video. Have any comments or other things that I could improve on? Again, sorry, this is my first video. Please like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. I plan on making quite a few videos on Guild Wars 2 classes. Thank you.